super sensitive to noise. So you buy land for health. And then another thing, lima boga watamid moine. Sometimes it's not only you, the parent, you might not know, but maybe sometimes the teachers would be able to tell you. The teachers, because of their experience, they can give you a hint. Yena teachers in a then they careful because going to school or anything. But listen to them. Especially so I'm a teacher, has been like a really experienced teacher and been there for so many years. And I'll enjoy an example. ADHD. But the first person to tell me was his teacher. And my parents has ADHD, you might want to, test it. But she was very careful when she was telling me this. But that's another story. So teacher school be because they do have tests they do in the schools here. Man Bubakar school be like test there first, even before we went to the doctor. So schools, they have their own, I think it's called the GAADD here in America, GAADD. It is a series of tests you did that over some, like some months. You definitely for Halebi at So again, different man be Oman 4th grade. There was one Nigerian family. They sent Dom, but they noticed that teachers they noticed that he might be autistic. So they were in denial. So the principal asked them to talk to me, come and talk to me. So they came to me and talked to me. Manelen, wow. Mansilal explain what is autism and what you can get from it and all the help you can get. And then they kind of like calmed down and they followed the, the process and all that. And they went all the way to the neurologist and their child was diagnosed with autism. And then he got all the help. The kid is doing so well right now. Yeah, I am always of my day thank. Always of my day thank. So it could be the school. Wouldn't just want the school with any labels and child or anything. It could be the school that would come out and say, hey, we noticed this and this with your child. Listen to them and take the advice and follow Linda because especially Sindokawahe S, it is a whole, it's like the world would turn upside down. It's like but with patience and time, it gets better. So soon the diagnosis, prepare going through all the new diagnosis, then you get the IEP from the school. And I'm a big fan of IEP. My son is 17 now. He has had IEP all his life. He had it, and it has helped us a lot. And I want to tell parents that it is not bad. It doesn't mean your child is not doing well in school. That's not what IEP is. I want you guys to understand that. I've heard parents come to me tell me, oh, IEP stigma, then that's caught up. It's going to follow the child until the child goes, it's going to be in his records. Yes, let it be in the records. It's okay. Here, they don't look down on you because you are on the IEP. And believe me, when they go to high school, especially if they're high functioning, you barely notice it. They're very discreet how they do it. My son is still on IEP, but you barely know it. So they make school being a disco, you will know that he is on IEP. So IEP, and I have to say, it's called Individualized Educational Plan. And just the name tells you what it is. Hejna sana dina ñew our Wolof expert mu gën ko explain ci Wolof. IEP moy dañ la defaral an educational plan bo xamne mom mo fit pour sa dom bi. It involves experts, counselors and special ed teachers, and you the parent. I'm a meeting, ngeen talk, ngeen wax. You said what is best for your child. Then you jox la that plan for the child's education, and you go with that plan the whole year. So amee IEP boobu noonu minu ne tamit comme léegi ñu jox la ko léegi so demee after 1 month nga gis ne it's not working for your child, You, the parent, has the power, the right to go, no, it's not working for my child. I want it changed. And they will come back and sit down with you again and then have a meeting with you again and see where they're going wrong or what is wrong and what they can do better. So please, it's not a bad thing for your child. It really, really helps. Because legi IEP bi minute ne come on, sometimes Omar has IEP not because he is slow, but because he needs time. Come to exam bineke 1 hour. Omar can do that exam in 2 hours. You know why? Because he gets overwhelmed and then he gets up and walk around. They give him that. So he can go out and just do whatever helps. So and then in the IEP term, I remember when Omar was in elementary school, like because the fidgety, he likes to do stuff with his hands, and so the school itself had to buy stuff he needed, like a squeaky ball, like stuff that he can use in class, just to be doing stuff with it whilst they're teaching. And then one time, Tammy, I don't know whether it was the light or something, he preferred to sit in the closet and do his work. Guess what? They had to go buy a bag. You're not going to put it or a bean bag. Put it in the closet. So you feel like put them in the closet. There's a bean bag there. He will sit there and do his work. All that is part of the IEP. So Lola can understand IEP be mean nessa dom munu janga. No. IEP is just catering to what the child needs to help him succeed in life. A lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Harama piggy bank real quick like Silodon was say IEPB because faknane am na solo torop ne sadombi sudeme suggested assessment sami ben ko transfer to the school system. Yo as a parent, jilal the time nga talk nga read over the IEP because before you call meeting bobono and then to the IEP meeting dinga get the note dinga send notice be.
Yes.
So notice we so ko jote nga jot draft the IEP bi jilal nga talk nga read ko bu baax nga make sure ne IEP bi lu ci nekka mu ngi address the deficiencies yoo xam ne sa doom mu ko am ñu ko match ak loolu noonu ñu mu ngi am that exact services yoo xam ne they were recommended by healthcare professionals yi ak yooyu nañ address those areas readal loolu su nekkee ne am na anything loo xam ne agree wuloo si nga mun a toog pour nga mun a dem nga prepare sa bopp pour nga mun a toog si meeting boobu noonu nga mun a advocate sa doom su nekkee ne da nga nekk da nga feel like ne da nga need support pour kuy dem ak yow si IEP meeting bay yooyu noonu all these supports are there so call your local autism society sax nga wax ne da nga need koo xam ne dina mun a dem ak yow si sa IEP meeting dinañ la provider koo xam ne dina mun a dem ak yow si meeting boobu noonu why again it's a very very important document boo xam ne sometimes somebody feel like ne parents they don't take it seriously sa time like go over pour nga advocate because the key pour sa doom reach their full potential is in that document. Part of that is in that document. So loolu laa ci bëggoon a add rek si Aïssatou looy
thank you but Fatima, can I just add something quickly too and another thing with the IEP what I learned this last year because Omar is in 11th grade now. We started talking about college. You can decide if your child wants to take this. Wants to take this to. It is allowed. To the IEP to college. I just found out that you can. So they make college. Munna some of the accommodations I'm right now. Like in the list is examining care 1 hour, they can give him accommodations for 2 hours. If he needs time off to finish something, they will give him extra time to do some of his work. So it is very, very important. read that document, go over it, and if you don't have to sign it even if you don't agree, in case you miss something like, during the meeting. And it's very important get them to meeting be. Please jël leen time get them to meeting be. am na yenn IEP yoo xam ne dañ leen a offer ne so munte ñëw we can do it over the phone. I don't know ku nekk yoo yaa xam sa life, but I've never missed an IEP meeting because I want to be face to face with the teachers, with everybody, and talk to them. Man, that's how important it is for me. So munta de munga call them over the phone, but it is very important. Goma so ligay sa ligay kaya nila muna ay do them sa IEP meeting done because most people know that it is important. And then yung don work for if nakala navigate it. There are websites out there. Didn't share through our our GAADD Facebook page. You get a GAADD Facebook page. You get a GAADD.
If you can write the link on the comment box, Tabish, because people are watching.
I will write the links on the comment box. There are some of these links. Like here, they have the Micro Center. When I was in Maryland, we had what is called the xminds.org. It is very similar. They have very good information, and they do have seminars. They have meetings. I remember when I came here to learn how it works, I used to go to those meetings in Maryland. Sometimes it starts around 6 o'clock, 6 to 8, because they want parents to come after work. And they just teach you, they just show you stuff about autism, and they bring people that can talk about autism. Why didn't I share? There's also another website here. I don't know whether other people have what it's called in other states, but here it's called Babies Can't Wait. If you look it up, I'm sure most states, maybe all states have it. This caters to babies, kids from birth to up to 3 years, and it has a lot of information about help with developmental issues and all the stuff. So look it up. I'm gonna share it right now, and for people to see.
Thank you very much. Going back to comments, let me just wax ne maa ngi kontaan torop si comments yi ma nekk di gis. It is very positive, and it's I'm so glad our people are making it so open. Like people are openly commenting, even though they're not here with us. They could see make the community go watane, but you get one send bobo one ne I'm like done you good model. You get send ideas and stuff like that. I picked this one out. It's by our cater. Bringing our IEP, it looks like IEP is very important and people are taking it on board. Because when you mentioned that, when you guys touched on that, since Fana Autism Awareness I mentioned, people are writing it, people are commenting about it, and then our cater said it's also helped parents to see how far the child has come. So you see, it's helping you. So IEP, from Niko Yata Aki, stigma bi dina ñëw ak moom. So by now we should be very used to it. Anyway, going in deep, my two guys are sitting there. Foog ñu indi leen dara ñoom tamit ci wàllum góor rek. Ba pare tamit xam naa ne time alaawatut ñu waaye foog ñu laal tuuti because fi mu nekk si jamono bi ñu toll si COVID-19 lañ nekk. So we want to know because we xam nañ ne autism dafa ànda ak routine ak pattern. So having to change your kid's life, because there will be changes, I am guessing. You're the experts. So we want to talk about that. Because in Africa, they will have an understanding of how you have to change things gradually. Because Mansuluma understand kids with autism, they have their own routine. And you cannot just get up one day and then just snap, change it like that. So you as parents who have kids that are like adults now, or even very young kids, but COVID-19, I would come back to Sana and ask you as a father. Of course, now I'm done with autism, right, Sana?
No, I'm not done with autism. Why not biologically?
But not biological. So now I'm done with autism. The very first time you heard, how did you feel? And as a dad, naka kiko am naka la gisee naka la copé dad because lii dafa nekk lu nga xam ne ëmb bu ñu jël rek bàyyee ko yaay bi la most of the times whether we like it or not.
Yeah, let me first go back. It was a joke. Auma dom man buma dikara or anything like that. Bohane is on the spectrum. Why autism sorry would kirken. So ko amut tamit sa dom directly ko jur. Sa harit, sa best friend, sa raka sa mak. I mean, say yata ñom ñep suma classmates lañ from high school. Ogis man ko am depuis Lamin. Depuis time bi ñoo nangul lancam bi.
Harriet tey nga dégg de. Harriet bala nga def any further sax yow Harriet Otis secret bi génn na de ndekete yow moom suma Joseph moom UDP la kër moom yëlo rek moom daal si UDP nekk ci taabu de yére yéeg fu nekk daal non foog ma ñëw seen kër dëkk fa nag ni ma bëggee yëlo waaw acca ñëwal Sana.
Yeah, so fi ma doon bëgg a waxee si loolu rek mooy on a general level because dang dee gis lu bari yaay yi ñoo si dee jóg ñoo si dee especially suñ culture in Gambia comme liñ dee wax rek doom bu baaxee doomi ñëpp la su bonee yaay jaa bon
déet dañ naan doom ju baaxee ñu ne bàyyi jala de ay waay doomi jub la ñu ne kan mooy papa
exactly
loolu rek ngaa dégg kuy baayam
waaye anything lu gis ne ok lii laay kuñ ko rek yaay bi la ñoo blame di nga gis ne ñoo xam ne dañoo fase seen jabar yi sax because dinañ ne waaw jabar bi moo jur doom boobu o ñu dem uti am nga a lot of you know and then you have even jóg di dem si doctor's appointments yi di dem si diagnosis yi all of those things lu bari yaay yi ñoo si dee nekka so li ñoo ñaax rek mooy ñun papa yi you know ñu jóg si tamit ñu xam ne métti na si suñ jabar yi comme ni moo méttee si ñun and they have to deal with it and we have to deal with it as well so ñëpp ñu bokk a jóg si so foofu rek laay ñëwee si yëfi papa yi I mean Ogis moom am na doom boo xam ne is on the spectrum so moom dina la mun a answer dina mun a gën a answer sa question bi directly about how he came up how he dealt with it at the start and foog naa ne ñu ngi am sax ñu ngi am gan buy war a ñëw
gis naa ko moom nag man la fanti gis naa ne nag suma time si jotee rek foog mu dee ñëw na man la fanti man xam naa ne man la te yaayam laa mun a demal man te ko gis rek la mun naa goroo moom waaye yaay ji daalu duñ dem Otis balaa bi nga dañu am suñu gan bi mu ñëw ba pare balaa ñëw dugg si leneen and guys for ñi seetaan I have a lovely video from Seynabou Jobe and from Aissatou but unfortunately leave it for playing up so it's like I have lost all the video but I will put it on my page later su ko defee ngeen xam Aissatou experience tam ak lu moo nekk di dunda surtout ma ci time COVID-19 bii nii ak Sey Jobe tam the same so waaye nag su ma ko loadee pour dugal ko si YouTube bi I'll combine them together pour ngeen xam ne it was supposed to be part of what we're doing today and like I said I'm very proud of all of you and our viewers parce que ñu ngi doolelante from the si comments yi ak yéen li ngeen a def nii tey parce que tey li ngeen def nii man lu tax ma ko dee marqué every year mooy ne easy wood like listening to Aissatou I'm having goosebumps and I'm mixed emotions and stuff like that why because mu ngi laal yenn areas yu nga xam ne comme yéen ñëpp fi ngeen dee laal mu ngi laal areas yu nga xam ne trust me in Africa these are the areas why we have a lot of autistic kids in Africa or people people will not look back because of stigma bi dee dem ak moom like you guys coming here sitting here opening up wallahi yéen xamuleen sax tiyaabo bi ci yàlla di bi nag ba pare yéen xamuleen sax how far you are going you're touching hearts because tey am na nu mu doon demee man suma maati dañ lazy give up now since first year bi ngeen ñëwee si platform bi but you guys carry on and on and on because yéen a ngi bëgg a nit ñi be aware will xam sometimes people will feel that, oh, it's boring. We're just going to hear the same story. It's not boring because every day in a joke, somebody new is coming to your platform, is joining me as a friend. Every day in a joke, share here. Every day in a joke, remember, kids are growing 1 year older. So every day it's a learning curve. Every day it's a learning process. So didn't you saw didn't you say? Didn't you get into this and that? Oh, the swing gun me. And I'm gonna tell me it's my way. And I'm
sit here.
Hey Joe. Can I look no ko de oye? Hey Joe.
Hey Joe.
Good evening, aunties, and good evening, Fatimata.
They sexy name when you're fat smarter. Go on, go on.
Anyway, I'd like to say thank you to everyone for raising autism awareness. And it's a bit of an uncertain time for us all at the minute. Well, I go to special needs school, and I always go to school, and I really enjoy going to school. I also go to the youth zone every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays and Saturdays for senior sessions. Since the pandemic, I've not been to school, and I've not been to the youth zone. The youth zone had to close until further notice, and I've not been to school, and since the pandemic got more serious. So basically, I've not left the house for about until Friday the 20th of March, from what I can remember. So since then I've been engaging with youth zone activities on social media. I've been doing my schoolwork that was sent home to me in a work pack. And also, at this uncertain time, it's important that we stay healthy and stay well. So we need to all stay at home and save lives. Well, I usually host a quiz at the youth zone, but I'm doing a virtual quiz on social media with the youth zone. And I host it, and every day I post 2 questions. And as for what I want to do future is I want to do college and then to university, so I can work towards getting a job in the video gaming industry, preferably as a developer.
Nice.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
No bye-bye to me.
Thank
I
you.
love you too.
So let me like the question part, but I like it. So how many questions?
Okay, all right. The question I wanted to ask, I think he has already touched on them, because I was going to ask him how is he coping with this COVID-19, and he's already touched on those. So I think it will be past. He's handsome. The guy is so handsome. I'm blushing and all that. So you're a gentleman. You're sparking the whole place. Don't get up. I don't want to see your dad again. You being there is enough for me. It's okay for me. You know what I'm saying? So thank you very much, Joe. Anyway, I don't think I have any questions for you, but if you guys have any questions for Joe, throw it in. Any from you guys?
No, we can only thank Joe for coming on and honoring us with his presence on this show. We appreciate you, and we wish you well in everything that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
And
Joe,
we are
one
so
more
proud
thing.
of you, Joe.
Yeah, and one more thing, Joe. Already, for me, I always think about money. I know you're gonna be a millionaire. Please don't forget sister here. Don't forget. Developer, video game. I hear you, video game gawa as develop. Joe, don't forget your auntie.
No, Fatmata, Joe is not gonna forget, and his aunt right here. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so proud of him. We are so proud of him. Thank you so much. Don't be biased now. Thank you so much, Joe. We're so proud of you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice evening.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay, and you.
Bye.
Bye. No, kooku suma Joe la. Mas ma ko gisee dama lay kontaan. Moom rek ay tax ma ñëw seen kër de ak yow aussi su ma paasee no, sonal naa xam yow. Thank you guys. Anyway, I have a lot of questions coming through. No, Harriet moom du ñuy laaloo. I have a lot of questions coming through Messenger. Well, yes, thank you very much for those sending me questions through Messenger. I know you don't want your questions out there. It's still the same. We're still going to ask the questions. We still have explanation time for because these are very important. Then question, next question bu important. Question bu nit indi rek xëj na nit mun na koo jàppe lu ñàkk a fayda waaye xëj na am na li ngeen see answer loo xam ne am na fayda. So throw it in. This is your moment. You have these people here. Like I said, I'm not. Even man small bopas, I'm trying to learn. I learn every time they come here. I do learn. Yeah. All right. Manuel Pituti. Somebody asked. Did it? What was Harama Indiko last? Amna kulate one ne. Do they find it difficult to make friends, and how do parents deal with that? For people to understand that they're not just rude.
Man, I can answer a little bit of that, and then maybe somebody else can piggyback or say something. Man, from my own personal experience, yes, they do find it very, like Man Omar found it very difficult to make friends. School was very, very difficult until he started high school. He was bullied. And that's one thing also parents have to really be, take notice and, advocate for your child. Because of the sounds and the sounds and, how do you call it, signs that he does, even when he sits in the school bus. It took a while before he rode the school bus, but when he started, he was really bullied, and they called him weird, because kids can be really bad. No, stigma is not just Gambia or even grown-ups. My child suffered that through elementary, through middle school. Middle school was the worst. Middle school was that. There was even a time they suggested for me to transfer him. And I looked at them, I'm like, you guys are crazy. Because I thought it was just one of the teachers. It was not like a special ed teacher, but they wanted me to transfer Omar to another school because the kids were giving him hard time. And I looked at them, I'm like, you guys are crazy if you think I'm going to do that. You guys are so insensitive. This is a child with autism. Change is very difficult. If anybody is going to transfer, it will be the kids that are bullying him. So my child is not going nowhere. So yes, if he didn't make friends, but now once he got into high school, things are so much better. Zainabu, you remember I told you the first time Omar went to the movies with his friends?
Yeah.
We talked about it. Yes, I had to tell Zainabu about it, and I to tell Zainabu how excited and happy we were. Me and my husband, we were so happy. You drive to the movie theater because we never expected him to have friends. We never accepted like musuñu halane dina aga fofu non because amuton Harriet. Go ahead, Zainabu.
So let me piggyback on Lu Aissatou. Tesogi say every time we watch autism, they bring about awareness. Moine pour parents itamit ñu jël responsibility ñu jangal sen domi. Just because amulo halebu autism, still jangalal sa dombi nakala mo recognize yini. Luta watan bitamit important during summer trip buma deme Gambia. Dama dem on Starfish International. Actually, them na fa ñaari yoon, and I just love those kids. It's similar to like a YMCA type of thing in Gambia. Once after my first visit, GAADD me invited on for Madelo because mawatana hale yefi autism. Most of them, that was the first time they heard about it, and they were so interested about it. They wanted me to go back for mawatana nyom naka watan bugina yaga dal. So bima deme dama len play a video about autism. Video bi dafa am certain different ñu mëna gis different xale yu am autism naka lañ nekk di react the different behaviors and stuff. and loolu lum def mooy xale yi seen feedback mooy ne jàng nañ lu bari lu nga xam ne gis nañ ko si vidéo boobu on xale yu bari ñu am autism liñ si jàng mooy they connected the dots pour ñoom ñu bari ñu ngi wax oh am na ku nekk suñ classe wala am na ku nekk suñ school daf dee def lu demee nii daf dee behave lu demee nii léegi kon xam nañ ne mun naa am autism la even though xëy na kooku amut access to resources to be diagnosed wala nekkut ne sa dafa am autism but mu ngi exhibit similar symptoms or similar behaviors as to ñoom liñ gis si vidéo bi lu ma si gën a kontaan loo mooy ne ñoom ñëpp lu ñu wax mooy ok like for example am na kenn mu ne xale bi seen classe because duy mun a make friends so daf dee dem toog si corner class bi moom kenn su lunch jotee duy nangoo génn di lunch so léegi you know ku nekkaa ngee jël pledge am ok man léegi kon maa ko bugg di dem jëndal lunch dinaa ko waxtaanal su waxut sax man dinaa dem ma engage ko ma waxa moom so gis nga xale yi suñ xamee rek they become really really nice. Majola example, Mom, she was supposed to be here today. But Domami, because they grew up around Buba, they understand Buba venga hamne, sunyo makir. Hanga hale you bari then they distracted sa di 4-4. But nyum, finta se ak Buba, half is time yep, nyunko center around Buba, nyunko buy hell, nyungi make sure ne mungi okay, nyungi jema for your mom. So, pour you bridge that gap, because that's part of their social disability as well. That connection, lolu moy hamga, hale yu neka autism, that's one thing you bari si ñom they am similar. Like Sana said before, so mite bena hale bu am autism, mit nga bena hale bu am autism. Lolu motax ñu dé am individualized education plan bi. Di nga am 5 hale yu am autism si bena classroom bi. Xej na music ak PE la ñoo am as common living ak playtime. Everything else actually ku nekk sa boss dañ ko tailor to yours. Wante suñ jàngale yenen hale dina help bridge that gap of their social disability because ñoom dinañ leen engage ba pare nga xale itam dañ dee react based on naka nga leen a treaté so but so they open up to you more and that's how they can easily make friends.
ba pare ma add li Seyna bu wax rek Fatoumata man bu leen dee I mean as a parent tamit bu am defin if the need be man bu Omar nekkee 4th grade I went there and had a conversation. The Waha teacher be put my def presentation about autism to the whole class, to his class, Kunyumun ko understand more because period bobula dan dauduga si closet be put that work and it was a very difficult time. 4th grade. So man I volunteer man teacher be I'll come to the class, put my explain a hale. When you get komuna understand, when you get komuna accept. So all those are tools you can use. When gamuna TGN and halaitami. Tebimoko defetami, this na a lot of help. People understood it because there were so many kids in the class hamun data about autism. Why bimalen explain and then you understand why he was behaving the way he was behaving and all that. So lulutamin is another thing you can do. You can go to maybe talk to the teacher, go to the class and talk about autism to the whole class.
Thank you.
If I can, Fatmata, bala ma rek ma waxe fena fu important moy de ganen ci say ak Aïssatou yeb nga xamne dañ am doom on the spectrum man na ma bëgg wax as somebody ko xamne awma doom on the spectrum wax ak parents yo xamne amuñ doom on the spectrum bi mënuñ leen ko baye rek ñoom ñu yeb ñu ngi already deal ak seen own doom ak seen own extra challenges ñoo dealal so ñun ñi ci des ci fok ñu def suñ warugal as doomi adama realize and accept that every human being deserves respect, dignity and kindness. So amna legi manam ñu tok lek yo nga dem ci xew nga gis xale bo xamne mu ngi am certain behaviors yo xamne normally nit ñi minuñ ko nga gis benen parent bu jog naan hey ki mom sédé mom yaru domam it's one thing pour say su joge ne ko hey man suma dom bi yaruma yar naa ko once say def na lol dafa melni lu personal la ki dafa defensive of domam waaye yow Fatmata soo jógee fële nga ne ko hey lii demeewul fa noonu nit ki da am nga step in nga wax the right thing and so getting that outsider's perspective, that third party intervening can make a huge difference in how people are
Difference, yeah.
treated. And that same thing goes down to our children. You know, ñun suñ doomi suñ leen man suma àttee noonu ma jàngal ko suma doomi tamit ñoom it suñ demee school ñu gis seen frère ngay bugg a bully beneen xalel, they step in and they'll say no, that's not right, don't do it. It is our
Yeah.
bul ko ko.
Yeah.
And so that angle, I think all of us, everyone in society needs to waaye fi moo dooree rek mooy awareness, ñu xam more about it, ñu jàngal suñ boppa more about it, ñu accept that this is what's going on, and you accept people that are different from us or that we think are different from us.
Okay.
But I think if you friendship
now, yeah, come on.
if you friendship being done like that, normally xale bu am autism mom, when anything to do with unfamiliar, then they struggle with lolo. Unfamiliar, it can be people that they don't know. It can also be places. Yo hamne guy hamuñ ko musuñ fa dem. So then they struggle with change. So sudden change mun na mo nek nit ku guy meetal once, and it will take time to develop relationships. It could also mean ne xale bi sa dina struggle every day. Like comme man suma benen doom daf they struggle every day to them school. Come like si suba su génnee school su aagee dafa need time pour mu adjust to that environment. Suy wàccee tam dafa need time pour mu adjust kër before we settle down into other things. And this is the same as su waree meet nit si biti. So ñun kër what we have done is dañ amee routine with them ne saa yuñ amee a guest, they have to come down and say hello and greet this guest and know who this person is. So even when you're them through processes, diagnose Josie Boy to Patrick and everything, definitely they affect to a point where they start the some of your social contacts, and we have done that a lot. But Lolo was done to protect Halei, but make sure ne when over dugal guys silo hamne daf now overwhelm all the time. So then they prepare Halebi a lot. Why bu ko nit yi gisee ne Halebi mom be associated key or be def ak li, then they struggle. Lolo nak ñu ne that social disconnect bu gaay day am. So moo tax therapy yu gaay day am school, jànga yu gaay day am school. Xam nga earlier on ñu doon wax about IEP bi. So IEP bi lu mu day def mooy daf day indi xale bi back into development focus. So am na ku doon wax earlier on then foofu la ñoo mën a measure xale bi naka la nekk di développer. So di nga gis ne xale bi through the IEP with that monitoring, the more muy mag dinañ mën a wax ne ok léegi kii muy 10 years la am waaye mu ngi function like a 5-year-old. Then that is where they can be able to pick up gaps. See development in xale bi ñu ko clock in your parent at school. Why friendship mom is a big problem. Why nekkut ne like it's an issue. Again, lu ñoo war a wax rek mooy xanaa ñu educate nit yi. And comme xam nga ñu ngi wax fii nii a lot about behavior. Waaye problème yi xale yu bëri yu am autism mooy nekku ne dañ am behavioral issues as in ni ñu ko bëgg a lebelee. But the problem that they have is they are actually challenging the social order because ñoom understand wuñ ko noonu. They live in their own world, they live in their own bubble. So therapy bi moo dee try pour delloo leen back to ñun the conventional way of ñun niñ dee understand things, ñun dee defee things. So looloo tax education bi dafa important. Looloo tax IEP dafa important. Moo tax awareness bi dafa important. So yow tam parent bi sa responsibility la. Man suñu maa àndal fii ñëpp ñoom xam nañ suma doom yi, right? Am na ñoo xam ne, to be honest with you, they've done brilliant with them. They created their own space, seen biir kër yi pour make sure when these kids go there, they're comfortable. And you can't buy that anywhere. Yeah.
Thank you, Ojis. Let me go into another because I'm in few, and I think that we need to touch on them. Someone said, do they grow out of it and be independent one day?
Yes, I think I can come in here. Yes. Angleterre fii dafa am lu ñoo ooyee the Social Care Act. And the Social Care Act, once xale bi am 18 years old, ada xale boobu noonu du amaat adult children's services. Dafa am adult services. The adult service bu moo am yëpp léegi, they are driving towards independence. Everything that they are doing with that child is driving towards independence. Waaye tam léegi tam school si, they are very wise. Léegi school si lu ñu def mooy, si curriculum bi dañ ko change. So da ngaa gis xale boo xam ne am na autism, right? Maybe 14, 15 years old. Why already ñu ko start di jàngal liggéey boo xam ne moom loolu la gaay gis si moom ne kii xale bi lii la bugga def lii la miin. So ñu start nag di ko dugal si yooyu noonu si curriculum bi. Ba pare gaay nañ ko amal extra contacts outside the school pour moom muy engage ak yooyu noonu. Comme ma jox la exemple comme Joseph fu mu nekk nii. Joseph daf dee liggéey si school café bi. The school cafe bi is completely away from the school. So lu moo def foofu noonu mooy it's an unstructured environment for him. Like amul dara loo xam ne foofu noonu is predictable. Communication bi foofu noonu is not predictable. Interaction bi foofu noonu is not predictable for him. So it's for him to learn pour nit mun a ñoo appear spontaneously mu laajte ko dara and for him to engage in that conversation. So lii moo ko mun a drive towards independence. Then su passé loolu daf day dem si hospital bi tam pour liggéey foofu noonu. Definitely mun naa la wax ne man from small plan ñun suñ plan ñun ak suñ doom, right? Yow si parent bi la des. But also tam danga need to be patient with the level of development of xale bi bul ko force. Everything has to come in stages and you have to wait for the right time. But you can only do that working with the school. So looloo tax ma mention adult services because fii Angleterre su dee xale bi dugaluloo ne by because su demee ba am 18 gaa nañ start di la laajte ndax dafa stay school. So yow yaa war a make sure ne before nga àgga foofu noonu plan ahead. We have been planning for him for the past 4 years, right? And we keep on having ongoing conversations with him about what he wants to do. But we also know his potential. And there are times you have a conflict of mom as to this is what I want to do now or this is where I want to be now. But it takes time. It takes working with the school. But Haley definitely munalawa. Then they want to drive towards independence. Mom right now munge them travel training. Learn the one route. And he can take himself from here and then go to school through that route and then come back through that route. We track him to an app, we communicate through that app, and everything is just building up very nicely. So you have to see all of the parent with it. If you are proactive in your child's care and education, then definitely you just end game.
Thank you very much, Ojes. And I have another one. Sorry, guys. Mange jail on you have the new call sent messenger because these are new call binda because new call is maybe they have their reasons to stay in messenger. So you line I have another one here. Someone asked, do they find it difficult to no, Mange jail like that. The other one. When it have any of you ever experienced your child falling in love? Or feelings. Come on, or feelings. Do any of you?
Well, I guess because my son is still young. He's 16, so he hasn't been exposed, and he's more on the severe side. So on my part, no, not yet.
Mine is 17 now, but I keep asking him too that question. No, he hasn't fallen in love yet. No, kadela that man. I'm been just about likes in class. Here we talk about that. No, he hasn't yet.
But I haven't experienced it with mine, but I know somebody, a family member who was on the spectrum. He's high functioning, mungi college, mungi ligay, mungi drive and everything. And yeah, mom daf de ñew, and you know they are brutally honest, right? Ñom amuñ lame. They tell you how they feel and they say it as it is. So daf de ñew sometimes oh okay, yeah, mangi waxa janka bini wala gis na janka buma like. So yeah, they do fall in love. It just takes longer for them. I guess is comprehending that feeling and trying to learn how to bring it out. All right, go ahead, August.
Okay, August.
Yes, I think part one. Question being is very important. And I'll answer this in 2 parts. I'm going to go about Halebam autism. And we are talking about like they have a developmental delay. So even if they are 18, common Joe's boy 18, he may not be functioning as an 18-year-old, right? So he may be functioning as a 9-year-old, and maybe at that age they are not thinking about relationships. But again, what is important here, and this is where therapy is important. So mom si curriculum ambi, munge am education bobu non. So education bobu non, dina gradually build up awareness right? And then the other scientific things that will go around his body, nobody knows, and that's what we keep watching. But we keep having these conversations. But you know about autism, they have a developmental delay. So obviously, unity hole at the hole. Why luñ xamut underneath mooy am na 18 but nekkut ne 18 years boobu la moo fonctionné comme ni nga expecté ne xale bu am 18 years dina behavior that is completely different.
Okay, and I have this one here. This lady, Mune, I learned a lot about autism today. Thanks so much, guys. He went on to say, since Fatimata, my life turned upside down since on the 4th of February, when the doctors told us my boy might be autistic, but not yet confirmed. But I believe with what I heard from these brilliant people, my child is autistic. I'm not is autistic. And so people are listening. They're coming through messenger. Get in contact with them if you have more questions, if you want to know more. And I think from you guys should do more of this. Free time. It doesn't have to be all of you coming on board. Something new to talk about. Come on board. People, I think people are interested. They just don't want to come out and say, hey, we are interested. Where is the autism, team? Come, let's talk about this. They would want to hear. Believe it's not about how many people are watching, it's the message that is sent out there. Yeah. It's the message we are putting out there. And I think the message is heard. And people are receiving the message. It is from my platform, and I know you guys have been doing it for a very long time. But then again, let me come to this one. And B, so say my safe ko, pour my the last blue man like it, what advice?
Wow. Balanga last, come last now. I'm not one thing I'm going to emphasize to the last comment by that woman. Moine.
Ben English music. See all of English music.
See all of while you more party rek moy. Ñun wax nañ mandarga yi ak nakala wow ak manière yi nga xamné ñoy signs and symptoms. Why just to caution len we are not diagnosing. Hoping they diagnose anybody. Okay, so you say rek mom la 100%. Comme niko Aïssatou bim ko waxe mu ne bim nekké Sweden. Guy jël nañ ay professionals ñu diagnose Omar. Why bim ñëwé bi America ñom tam ut nañ ay professionals ñu diagnose ko. So ñun mun nañu bay health signs and symptoms yi pour woné né xejna amna lan la and then ñu topa ko pour am a proper diagnosis.
That experience. So
wow.
Guys don't make a mistake here. What are the difference between sharing their experiences and being diagnosed? They are not here to diagnose anyone. Diagnosing temporary.
So don't just one thing wow. Yeah. Why at the same time it's important. So set law ye then nga the next step for find professionals ñu la wane waaw mom la wala dédé du mom jëlal that extra step. Wow. And the other thing is li ma bëgg emphasize moy please feel free. Ñun ñu fi nekk yëpp ñu ngi Facebook. Take the opportunity su fekkee ne gis nga dara bëgg nga reach out. Suñ team bi we're ready and we're am nañ fi wonderful people with a lot of experience. They will dinañ waxtaan ak yow ñu seet naka lañ la guide the best they can. Cause hantamen ne bugut munuta reach directly to ñun. Mun na reach out to your Fatmata and then yow ding ko bolé suñ team bi. Nga gis ne ñu mëna provide any assistance that we can. Lolu la bëggona léral.
Fatmata dama bëgg add rek ci li sana wax ni tuuti.
Yeah.
It's not only even suñ diagnosis a dom sax be paré diagnose nañ ko mu ngi am IEP and all that. But you just want to reach out and talk to someone that they another person's opinion. Like Manalajo, for example, I just spoke to once in a while man bu dañ dé waxtaan ma waxtaan ko certain stuff about Omar. Like I talked to her a couple of days ago because I've been trying to get Omar to get his learners. Why nangu would be dina ko def online mo am 100%, but to make him go to the the driver services mo talk mo def exam mo am learners, but he's still not doing it. But Zainabu told me something was it yesterday or a couple of days ago? She really talked to me because sometimes you need someone who is not in your own shoes. I'm gonna understand, like in your own shoes, pour mo pour nga gis ko kooku na ko gis in a different way. Hey, naman mangi frustrated. Oh, you're 17. You should get your learners. But she gave me some really good tips, and she gave me a really good advice, and it really resonated. I was not thinking like you were saying, Abu. And thank you very much. But it shouldn't only be danga suspect sa dom. Mun na neka sa dom am na ko, diagnose na ko. But you're seeing some certain stuff, and you just need someone to talk to and just hear someone's opinion. We're gonna reach out to us and we'll just talk to you, you know.
Fatmata luñ bëggoon a wax mooy comme ku reach out noonu si yow lu yàggul ni si message bi. These are people ñoo xam ne they can come gaay mun nañoo message Facebook or su la munee message then dinañ mun a dimbale gaay ñu guide leen through the process of going through the diagnosis, especially the first phase. Even post diagnosis support ak yëpp dinañ mun a dimbale. We can guide depending on where they live and be able to make sure that even reports you guys they are the right reports at some of the questions that they may ask to make sure that guy am the right services you guys need post diagnosis.
Ana Fatmata dafa daw.
Okay. Jërëjëf léegi yata ko si rek laa nekk nii yéen a ngi maa dégg
waaye léegi dégg nañ la dégguñ la woon waaye dégg nañ la léegi.
Wow, okay, good. Wow, xam nga rek waxtaan dafa mel ni yéen a ngi maa dégg.
Wow.
Ok, xam nga waxtaan boo koy def rek foog nga indi si li nga xam ne moo tax nga jóg mooy jàngal askan bi waxtaan ak askan bi wax expérience bi ak yooyu yëpp foog ñu indi ko ci te am na lu nga xam ne foog ñu boole ko ci. So moo tax nag for that matter am na lu nga xam ne foog ma wax leen ko foog ma laaj leen ko parce que mun naa am na koo xam ne fi xelam foofu la toolu. So moo tax waxtaan foog am na yoo xam ne yëpp foog nga boole ko ci yoo xam ne xëy na nit ñi duñ expect na sax di nga ko indi ci table bi léegi pour laaj leen rek. Because li ma leen a wax si nii lu am la it doesn't have to be da ngeen ko dunda waaye xam naa ne xëy na am na koo xam ne loolu am na ci life am. What is the advice that you can give to parents ñi nga xam ne dañ focus on diagnose leen rek just because of the money they will get out of it?
Wow, this is B-mom is very tough and.
It's a good one.
I don't know na. Waaw xawma ndax loolu normal na pour nit mu war a toog mu ngi xalaat ne xanaa nañ diagnose suma doom rek because of xaalis bu ma see am. First of all, let me say ne xaalis amul si lii. If not anything, it costs you more money. I'm telling you from my own life experience. Right? Gis nga fii suñ diagnose sa doom like Angleterre fii ñu ngi ko jox DLA or su demee ba turn 16 ñu ngi ko jox PIP. Xaaral ma jox la man suma own experience dama dee war a jënd dollar every month pour both Joseph ak Patrick dama dee war a jënd yére yoo xam ne like niiduma pour jënd ko in other circumstances every other time right and di nga realize ne right so yow tey su ma waroon a génn gaay su ma génnoon a xale yi su ma waroon a spend £5 at the time, I may end up having to spend 15, 20 pounds between journeys. It's either one because maybe it would have cost me cheaper, come Miami moto, but small motor, it would have cost me cheaper to put them on a public transport, just maybe family bus pass. Why I'll end up in a taxi because hale munuño handle dugasi bus or public transport. So calculated, you now continue, you contain £5, you're moving from taking 2 taxis on both journeys, will end up costing maybe £25 or £20. So it's very expensive. Bulaken na. Purunga ame hale on the autism spectrum disorder nga fokne hale sang fa hale neko fa. Then ma joxat la another example. Ñun suñ jëndé shower gel ci kër gi fi. Shower gel bo xamné war na mo last 3 weeks. Josie Boy Patrick, ñoom suñu use seen own shower gel. ñoom dañ ne defal seen own shower gel. It might end up in 2 days. 2 days la ko guy di use. So it got to a point boo xam ne lu ñu def mooy dañ now jël this shower gel topic bii nii ñu integrate ko si Josie Boy maths lesson sami pour mu understand the value of saving money like pennies. So lii léegi loolu lañ integrate si IEP am bi si curriculum am bi. So léegi ñu ngi ko teach loolu. Right? Naka la moo mun a save even a shower gel. So just to cut it short, pour ñeneen share seen experience. It's very, very expensive to look after a child on the autism spectrum disorder. It costs you more.
Yeah,
okay, Karama,
how many
Langa
of
neka di wa?
benefits?
Fatmata dégguñ la de.
Fatmata.
dama mu waaw man li tax ma laajte li tax ma indi foofu nekkul lu kenn laajte lu ma saxal la li tax mu saxal ma mooy talk si social media di wax you get a lot of people bring you stories and they tell you how di nga dee gis nit koo xam ne moom dafa focus rek moom doomam bi diagnose nañ ko mu ngi xalaat ñaata la xale bi war a am ak ñun so focus on feebari xale bi xam nga ñaata parents nga dee taseel and they ask lii la lii ma jot seen doom ñu ne xaw ma sax they go to doctors yi xamul sa ne loolu la na nekk every month they have to collect an allowance on behalf of that child so loolu moo taxoon rek ma laajte lan ngeen am advice pour façon yu nit yoo xam ne mu mel ni because foo gis ko positive rek lu négatif mu fa waaye yéen mi ko dunda yéen mi ko experience xam nga tey boo leen waxee lim àndal ki nga xam ne mu ngi toog di yàkkamti dina xoolaatal biir bu yarami doomam dan muy toog di xaar xaalis bi doy waar laa
waaw waaye Fatoumata balal ma rek ma dugg foofu noonu 1 second ñii def loolu xamuñ the work that's involved so amee xale boo xam ne mu ngi nekk under autism spectrum because moom su ma la waxee man time bu ma di spend every single week pour coordinate services am yu nga jël from different providers the time that I actually spend on it doo ma gëm sax
is it man la ndax si yeta la
Yeta yaa ngi break up de déggatuñ ko kon yeta dafa freeze sax Zainab yaa ngi doon bëgg a wax dara you wanna go ahead
Yeah, lu ma doon wax foofu rek mooy xam nga Europe ñoom they very generous so service tam bi na ak
loolu laa bëggoon a wax
I think yeta dina génn ñëwaat
yeah so why xam nga US léegi nii laa Google sax pour xool they call it supplemental security income léegi man ko Google so it's $647 per month. Now, speech therapy also pay out of pocket. Time bundan fay bububa it was $75 for 30 minutes. We used to pay $150 a week for 1 hour of speech therapy for the week because we then bugon mo extra speech therapy. So and then in the US is income based. I'm not certain income gap so let's say technically so you make more than $25,000 a year. You find it very difficult to get any benefits from the state in the US. So hanga US nyom generous income Europe. So I don't think that it apply to much people that have kids on the spectrum in the US. Maybe in Europe, but not in US. Because Halis Nekusi.
Yes.
Man dunda na ñaari yépp Fatoumata man dunda na ñaari yépp ma dëkk na Norway move na to America. So I can tell you that okay, Norway, they were very generous about it. I used to get extra allowance, not Bokuta Bana Bit Dragby. Your Hamga Bana Bit Drag. Bokuta Bana Bit Dragby, they'll give me extra for Omar. But, moi, nobody lawa because léegi soo bëggee lifin sa yoo xam nga ne ñun duñ dee dawal Europe, we take public transportation, and you have a child with autism, you're not taking the public transportation, trust me, because of the noise, the sounds, and all the stuff. So most of the time they engage taxis, because of Halibi, ni more reactors, he be public transportation. America, mom, it is totally different. Mom, say what like they're not that generous. You're earning a certain amount of, you don't get nothing. So I think this is more towards the European people than us here.
Yeah, man, Esa, the other question I would have for somebody willing, wanting to do that more, fan nga jëlee professionals, experts, yoo xam ne ñooy diagnose sa doom autistic te amuñ autism. I mean, it sounds really, yeah.
No, dinañ leen diagnose because gis naa fii nii lu Seynabou binda fii nii lu make sense. And I'm just going to read the last part. What about parents that don't do more than the bare minimum for their children and pocket the rest? You see?
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
When they break up,
they get something and then they don't use it for think of what I use because bringing freeze is not mama freeze.
Okay, man, why you in and out?
So how many lima on? How many lima last walk?
Wa man ko dega.
How many last walk? Wow, how many lima ma waxat ko rek moy fi ma don wax rek moy ne comme Zeynab wax na fi lu am fayda parce que duma read sax the top but the last part mu ne what about parents that don't do more than the minimum, a bare minimum for their children and pocket the rest?
So legi man li ma wax ci lolu moy
yakuna li ma don wax earlier on.
Yeah, understand now. Moy li nga wax moy ko xamne da nga am doom bo xamne is properly diagnosed mung ci spectrum and then they get whatever little support from the government or send social services and they decide put pocket halis instead of topato sen dom niñ ko wara topato yi ñooñu kay mom man xawma ndax am nañ lu bari luñ leen wax parce que man suma dom ene na ko luma am ci aduna si luma amut sax suma ko mëne uti nakala lebi ñew indil ko dama ko indil whether autistic or not so yow su fekkee ne da nga sàcc sa dom si li ko wara njëriñ loolu nag moom loolu it talks to your humanity yow ak ban façon doomi aadama that has nothing to do now with autism. It has more to do with the human being ak yan values ñoom nga judo ñoom nga yaro ak ñoom nga develop and so that's just sad loolu dafa mel ni bon su la government bi au social service yi jotutoon dara sax bon yow xanaa bon doonu da danga ko tegal añ ba pare sàcca añ bi yëpp lekk ko.
Anyway, guys, I think we have come to the end of this. But someone just sent something in right now. How do you free time? So I'm just trying to put it together here. How do you have the free time to look beautiful like you ladies look today? How do you free time?
Bo foog naa man laa wax de sey
with everything that you guys go through every day, how do you have that, free time to look as beautiful as you guys look today?
You have to create the time. You have to create the time because at the end of the day, with challenges that we face every single day, you have to have that time for yourself. Telolo is good for your own sanity because so Lolo because you have so many things coming at you, so many things in your head. One day sa dama ko def nga xamne duma dé bind so dama dé tok rek suma téré mangé xalaat luma wara def during the day pour suma bopa pour suma dom bi because it's like I have two full-time jobs mangi am suma regular job and then I have the job that I have to coordinate services pour suma dom bi and then mangi am suma kër mangi am suma jëkkër all that stuff so at the end of the day fok nga def lo xamne yow at least it eases your pain dina lifin some mental sanity ak yoy nono even if it's 10-15 minutes you have to because at the end of the day you're still human You're still human because just because the yangi am dombo hanne mungi am disability doesn't mean that it has to reflect on you, on your appearance and everything. So man mom the manager time for myself. Even for now make sure I look, my best and all that, because again, it's not a disease, it's a reflection. It's not even a disease. It's not a disability. Should reflect on me. Nekoni dama am yermandu or dama wara neka in a state fumane jisere mune ndeysan ki domam bi. No. You still live your life and you live it the best way that you know how.
Fatmata, if I may, Fatmata, bala mama add on to that. Moyene nyinga gis ni nyom nyenen tinye kasisa call bi. They all have their full-time jobs. They all have their full-time jobs of topato a child with special needs, but in accent jekari or jabari. But in addition to all of that, you can make the time come and spend so much time with God to help others. And man, I'm a witness to it because man, I'm a dom on the spectrum, but I know how much time we spend on meetings, on conference calls with God. And everything that we're doing with God can fail lens in your a penny. Not one butut, not 1 cent lens, anybody faith. They put in the time and sacrifice, and instead they put in their own resources into everything that God. So kudos to all of them. I have a lot of respect, admiration, and for all of them, and they inspire a lot. And as the commenter said, they also managed to look this good. Even Ogissa, mungi nice day.
I'm not going to mom. I'm not going to It's a compliment, guys. So say, I want to see your reaction, and I said, I want to see your reaction too. So say, yeah, to look this beautiful with everything that's going on.
Well, first, you thank for that compliment. But Hanga, it gets to a point, you don't look at it as a negative thing to your life. Man, I look at it as Luma Yala Tech to make me a better person. Degalasi beginning it's tough, but in the end, you get used to it. And I'm going to tell you this. I always say it has made me a much better person than I ever thought I will become. And so this is a perspective, right? And over time, you get used to your schedule, you get used to everything you do. And then, alhamdulillah, yalla bless na ñu ak jëkkër yu nga xamne tamit ñu ñoo jappalé. So fu mu nekk man mang fi toog 2 hours gisuleen buuba ñëw. That's because mu ngi spend time ak papaam xam nga pour man ma mëna am time ma def lii nii xam nga. So and that also goes to the same thing dañ may make sure ne ma am suma me time xam nga, just because like Sana said ñu ngi am suñ full time jobs, ñu ngi tooga ñu ngi am yeneen doom ak jëkkër xam nga. So but yalla daf ñu dé may dal pour ñu mun ko balance. Mota gaay dé wax né lula yalla tek rek wala dula tek lo antanut. You just from nga refocus, nga take things into perspective. It's not a death sentence, it just makes you a better person. So don't call balance right with your life.
So that it's like it becomes normal to the extent that you just deal with it. It's like a daily routine. Things that don't like with the normal, the kids without disability. So you see, cat and anything. Wow, I said, what is your reaction to that?
There's a saying that you look good, you feel good. So it's all part of it. Wow.
Wow.
There's nothing to add there.
Oh, you
Magin nokos na len jox so man fokk ma yoko ci xorom bi moy man tam mu ma laaj dina la def pour look beautiful mais dama sey ko xorom waxu ko way mako wax mu ne ma ngi look beautiful manit ndaw ci yo tam bolé ma ci
mané laajulo
ko volume boobu parce que laajut ma man yéen la laaj waaye man tam maa ngi ko naka laa def anyway to meet these beautiful and intelligent ladies. Well, come on, you have to stop your game. And this is me upping my game.
Thank you. Well, Coco, thank you.
Anyway, just Jabara Mune. The for they 1 hour 30 minutes to get ready. I can say that.
Busted.
Anyway, guys, oh my God, this lady just sent me this message again to remind me of a message she sent earlier on. Mange jégalu si jigéen bi nga send lii te waxuma ko even though sa message sa boss sa moo jiitu sax yu bare bare maa ngi jégalu dama ko fàtte woon rek waaye remind na ma ko anyway that mu ne how do I deal with the jealousy from my daughter who is not autistic? Why?
Good one.
I guess xam naa yeneen doom yi dañ am autism waaye mu ngi am kenn ko amut. So I think that's what she's trying, because all I get is how do I deal with the jealousy from my daughter who is autistic?
That's a good question. Man, I'll go first on that. Dinawa ne communication. It's vital. Su fekkee da nga am more than benn doom, am nga xale boo xam ne nekkut si spectrum bi. Waxtaan ala moom bul seet ne xale la dañ dee understand, because honestly, so I'm on 10 hours si day bi, you probably spend 7 to 8 hours ak xale bu am autism bi. So maybe 75% of your time. Waxtaan ala sa benen doom bi, the reason why, but that doesn't justify that you always have to spend that 75% of the time with your child that's on the spectrum. Divide out the time be. Come up with a way to balance it, because hale yepa needs the attention. Once as you do that and navigate through how you're going to balance it, they communicate as much as you can. So hey suba laaj ko lan la need ak lan la am pour def nga xool naka nga ko balance. It's not an excuse ne kele mo am disability lolu mota. Degala because of disability and we didn't need more of your time. But if that's going to happen, make sure you'll nenga communicate ak sa benen dom bi ne okay tay sa brother wala sa sister dafa am li ak li ak li, so dama need to spend this much amount of time ak mom wante just wax leen daal communication man, that is key. And also make sure nga balance ko, don't just take the disability as an excuse to not balance the time.
Okay, send them a message sax mu ne doomam bu góor moo ko am waaye doom bu jigéen, so I think answer ngeen loolu noonu, but harama add si rek spicy, because right now I've been hanging out with you xam nga suma sum bodis ngeen ba léegi understand naa affaire si, so harama yokko ko xalaat tuuti. I think from my end, even though I'm not part of this, but comme wax rek duga naa seen biir ba léegi maa ngi understand language bi. I think it is good as well pour mom mu engage that child into the other child's activities. Muy ànd ak moom. No, door naa affaire si sana no door naa mu daan.
So mu ne aat foofu noonu rek ñun luñ dee def mooy, because Joseph, Patrick ak Susan, Josie boy moom moo Patrick gaa dañ dee am seen like meal structured for the whole week. So Susan tam dafa bëgg something different. So what we do is we cook every day for everybody, right? That's what we do. We cook every day for everybody, and they all sit in the dining table ñoom ñëpp ñu lekka. But key to it mooy Susan understand na ne brothers am dañ am autism and they have special needs. So that they spend a lot of time with them playing games, hang out and having funs with them. Understand nga moom understand na loolu waaye lu ñoo try pour def ak moom mooy pour bum ko jël too much pour mu understand ne rek lii is normal moom moo brothers am kii lii tam mooy ñoom every Sunday dañ dee am an inclusion club si youth zone bi. So instead of ñoom boys ñu jëm ñoom kenn Susan daf dee ànd ak gaay. So danga need pour indi guy together. ñoom ñëpp ñu involve. Why you have to obviously so leen war a parent differently, you have to do that. Waaye ñun lu ñu make sure rek mooy we cook every day and we cook kii lu mu bëgg loolu lañ laa toogal kële lu mu bëgg loolu lañ laa toogal, and then it brings a balance so that du mel ne yaa ngi defal kii lii defal loolu kële lale. So if you cater for those needs dina reduce a lot of tantrums biir kër yi.
kay mooy rek comme ni ma ko waxee woon rek nga boole ko si activités yi ànd ak moom su fekkee mu ngi am doctor's appointment you go with her ba pare tamit xam nga su fekkee ne mu ngi am therapy go with her engage go with them but comme ni ko Odis waxee rek bul put brain and be too much into that to the extent pour mu feel ne she have to suffer the same comme mel ni du that child is a special need child nekkut ne comme mel ni ne dafa am disease boo xam ne it's a killer disease or something like that so that's why it is good pour ki nekk si kër bi understand how the other one feel but boom expect ne this other person should know how she feels waaye loolu ci parent bi la des ci suma gis-gis so mooy si suma bokkum GAADD rek ñu dal di ma jël appointment rek ak president of GAADD maa ko def suma bopp
just one tip
Harriet sign paper bi Harriet
we're gonna sign the
Fatmata man just been a contribution la bëggoon a make na si li nga doon wax earlier on I think ñun parents yi dañ day complement each other but lu important mooy communication between the two parents because it's like man su ma nekkutoon si kër gi ma ñëw ma dem liggéey oo ma ñëw oo ma génn ñëw ma fekk ne am na loo xam ne suma jabar def na ko and it worked with the children right that communication should happen so that ñu mën a make sure ne ñu maintain loolu right because lii lu baax la ba pare dañ war a xoolante tam ndax kii soona na ndax nit na a break and this is where you keep somebody fresh and then you keep the other person relaxing so the balance boobu noonu is very very important si biir kër because soo leen mënta def loolu rek and yéen ñaar ñëpp ngeen capitulate then it becomes a big problem so that having that right balance ne kii mun na moo def lii at this time kii mun na moo dem relax at this time is very important especially ñun góor yi we have to solve the most of the things and then ñu gën a oyofal mbir mi si biir kër gi because suñ deful loolu rek man duma musa alaa pour seetaan suma jabar right who is actually very 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 strong in this we have battled this for so many years and pour man sax pour oye ko battle sax dafa lifin dafa too easy I think lii loo xam ne like we have basically built it léegi dafa nekk suñ àdduna this is how we live ñun xam nañ fan lañoo dem xam nañ fan lañu dem we know where to lan lañ war a dem dugal suñ boppa am lañ war a dugal suñ boppa right we can always excuse ourselves where we think ne fii duñ fa dem so all of these things are very important just man dama dee make sure ne suma jabar dafa génn kër gi right mu dem xew comme jigéen mu dem toppatoo soxlaam def the things that yu mu war a def comme jigéen not like maa ngi am xale bu am autism rek so that's the end of my world no loolu du musa am waaye loolu lañ war a def we have to make if not nii la break down day amee and then su ko defee nga jóg nga ne kii ñii naka la mel kii naka la but problem bang fa woon you saw it why didn't you deal with it early so it's very very important it's easy wut pour nga parent xale bu am autism easy wut anywhere so dañ need pour jàppalante bu baax a baax a baax a baax a baax and make sure ne especially jigéen yi we look after them and give them that space that they need for them go ahead and do the things that they have to go and do.
Thank you. xam naa ne fii egg nañ ci the last bit waaye nag dama glance rek ma notice foofu ne Sana dafa mel ni ku doon nelaw foofu sax comme ni Somalian gars yi boobu defoon yi ko interview bi nelaw capture naa ko jël naa ko si nataal dinaa ko put si net bi after anyway say your last contribution balaa ñoo bàyyi in just how about 1 minute. What can you add?
Well, my last contribution, Moi, going back to the parents, exercise patience because and also acceptance. Acceptance brings about understanding and it brings about tolerance and patience. Then exercise patience as parents. Nañ exercise patience su keneen gisee ne something is not right with suñ doom yi ñu ñëw wax ñu ko buñ mer kii daf ma éneelu bon kii bugut ma nii naa nele nañ patient and also su fekkee ne sax ñun ñoo ko gisal suñ boppa ñuy educate other people buñ foog ne suñ leen ko waxee rek dañ ko war a accept nañ patient ba pare nañ patient ak suñ doom yi ak suñ spouses yi su dee góor bi la patient la sa jabar su dee jigéen bi la patient la sa jëkkër ak sa family members yi patience and be your child's biggest advocate and accept so accepté wàññi lut la dara wàññi lut sa family dara instead daf leen a yokkal because you get the right help at the right time.
No xam nga am na lu nga xam ne foog mu nekk ci nit ki mënoo koo génne ci moom tey ba nga ñëwee Ali tey da nga ñëw on time 8:30 di ma jaay American waaye nag jox nga ma jikko Gambien dëgg ma may la 1 minute nga jël 2 minutes sëy non sëy non doon nga 2 minutes 10 seconds two waaye nag xaaral bala maa def si ñeneen ñi dafa am lu ma fi cappa léegi nii dafa am lu ma fi gis foog ma wax ko
Logi.
non Harriet wàcc na Facebook bi zéro Harriet wàcc na Facebook bi zéro mu ne say bàyyi ma riit ko non bàyyi ma riit ko mu ne I can't thank you enough for always being there for me. You made me the strong person I am. And thanks, honey. Thanks, honey. Wow. And then she went on to say, he's the best love, and he gets me going when it gets tough.
Oh, so nice.
Anyway, xam nga foog ma gittal ko foog ma indi romance bi foofu noonu. Sana, yow 1 minute. Sana, we see.
Man, first of all, li ma bëgg a wax rek mooy su ma magee dama bëgg a mel ni Auguste.
Okay. Man ma bëgg a mel ni Harriet.
Anyway, ñu ngi gërëm ñëpp daal audience bi. Please carry the message. Affaire si daal our mantra ak li ñoo tëjee always mooy awareness and acceptance. ñu xam lii mooy lan ñu accept and you accept people with differences. And God, di ngeen ñu continue di gis, we'll try and come out a lot more because we have a lot of work to do both in the diaspora and in the Gambia. So ñu ngi gërëm ñëpp daal di leen santa. But everybody wash your hands, social distancing, and this COVID-19, and just more love. Nagori yeb jema melni August dal.
Chup li op mané August day dal dafa melni dal parole bi dal ya fi gagné. Wow. Anyway, gis ngeen ni ma defé affaire ci dama ko jëlé ci sey ini ko ci sana légui ma doon ci jigen. So légui ma bay Aïssa mu duga yow tamit sa 1 minute bi. No, because sana def na 1 minute 4 seconds. Ñëwal.
Man fi ma tëjee mooy right now xale yaa ngi kër for most of us how ma in Sweden how it is but ñun fii and I know fii tamit UK tamit so it's online yaa ngi spend more time ak sa doom things are a little bit different for them the routine has changed. Just be patient, like Nico Nabu waxe. These are trying times for them too. It's trying times for all of us, but also for them too. So len amelu len jahal si fi school be, which I'm struggling, but try and get contact in school see. Man, I contact my case manager and ask for help. Naka laa mën a jàng dimbale Omar si kër gi so yéen mi am xale yi nga xam ne ñu ngi am autism and you staying home and things are really tough just exercise the patience and contact the school if you have any issues and practice safe wash your hands.
Thank you. 1 minute 7 seconds. Léegi
try na
ñu dal di indi affaire si nag si Mr. Ogis si sa 1 minute bi koko daane leen tey Ogis bu fi ñëw ne Harriet I love you more loolu daal bu ñu ko fi indil Harriet di ma sonal bu starté foofu rek
I think autism Johnny la moo tax ñu ne spectrum disorder Johnny la du loo xam ne da ngaa jóg ëllëg rek nga solve ko waaye lu ma wax parents rek mooy soo munee invest the time léegi soo munee create those structures soo munee create those routines soo munee follow professional advice bi nga am nga engage with services nga def the right thing right nga invest tam emotionally si yooyu noonu yëpp mun naa laa garantie ne the journey ahead dina soft ak yow pour ëllëg because the last thing li nga bañ as parent mooy ta doom dem ba tollu si yenn at te mu mënoon a passé foofu noonu fekk yow defuloo woon time bi xale boobu noonu end up ñëw continuer dëkkaa yow forever kenn ñaanut loolu but if you put the time in now nga def the right thing bilaahi di nga fa àgga because man dunda naa ko maa ngi ko dunda ba léegi maa ngi ko gisal suma boppa and is yielding dividend everything lu maa def luñ def man maa suma jabar yëpp for the past few years mu ngi pay up massively.
Yes, sir. All right, I will give you 1 minute there, just for the love that Harriet have for you. I minus it and I make it 1 minute for you. 1 minute, break a record. You're not gonna 1 minute fee. And then we move on to my yata. You want not to have one nanka def no. Bulma slow 1 minute.
Why part mata man for now suma gaay yi wax nañ wax bi yépp so man luma sé wax du bari lool ma bàyyi leen rek at the 3 A's muy awareness, advocacy and acceptance. Di doole di leen wax rek ne you are your child's biggest advocate. Boo jëlee loolu def ko sa boppa bi rek yëpp dina yomba inshallah. maa leen a gërëm di leen sant yéen ñëpp suñu viewers yi ba pare Fatmata thank you so much. ñu ngi laa gërëm di la sant every year dina ñëw si sa plateforme bi nga jox ñu unlimited time pour ñu wax di spread awareness, spread our message across. So ñu ngi laa gërëm di la sant. Jërë ngeen jëf.
Definitely.
I'm too pretty to cry tonight. Anyway,
more than 2 hours. You know, it takes a special person to do that. And the viewers, you stay and you throughout all this time, you know, jërëjëf wax dëgg.
I'm part of this team. I'm part of you guys. I live it with you. We're in it together. I'm very, but I'm one of family lastly. That's why anytime any of you called me, I make time to come out here and talk to you people because I'm going to enjoy. We have fun. Since the very first, I remember the very first time we did this, that time we didn't do it like this. It was like you guys bringing their call, my telephone be taken me. Oh, I want not to say. No time, I want. No, my Thank you.
Why Fatmata, dama bëgg wax dara. Li ñi xamul tamit usually your Fridays nga day ñëw. You told me that biñ dooree li. And but bi ma la waxee ne most of us are free on Saturday. And okay, no problem. You will accommodate us. So I just want to put it out there, and I want to thank you for doing that for us.
No problem. Nobody try for no Fridays. Like give Saturday, Sunday time to be with my kids and do other things.
Yeah.
Why? Suma jikko ndan yi nak yow tamit def African. You the most Friday nandu lo won ne lolu la.
Let me just sana.
Okay. Thank you guys for having this trust in me and believing in me. I can pull through because it looks like every year we come and sit here, we improve. Because I say we, because they improve. We're getting bigger and better. That's how I see it. The very first time I think panic amonna dina am fu ñoo wañi ci wax bi am na nga xamne duñ ko bëgg because we didn't want to upset people, but right now people ñu ngi open, we have ñu ngi am Aisatu ñëw na next year, who knows, maybe because this blue jeans they deal up to 50 people, so you never know, maybe we'll have different people coming on board and stuff like that. So you see nan nit ñi xam leena taxaw di wax ci façon yu mel ni di share sa experience, it doesn't mean ne yaa ngi taawi sa sécurité fekkee kër taawi ko ak façon bu mel ni dafa utee waaye suñ nit ñi nag am nañ benn jikko nag te foog ñu laal ko tuuti mooy su nit ñëwee taxaw di wax li nga xam ne doomam a ngi koy dunda ñu naan ne hey amul benn sutura ci boppam fekk du loolu. Am nga sutura sa boppa sutura dafa am ay anam, dafa am different categories, levels la waaye gis nga li ñoo def ni tey lii du génne ay sutura lii nii mun nañu dee jàngal nit. am na ñu bëree bëri ne mënuma go through all my messages and stuff like rek ngeen baalal ma mënuma read comments yëpp waaye xam naa ne am na ñu bëree bëri tey jàngaleen si surtout man nii toog fii man li ma dee jàngal I'm coming across words yoo xam ne sax I've never came across with. xam ngeen man education no fa maa ngi nii di binda IGDP IIPE IPIP IDDC IAPC yëpp maa ngi jàngal so next year so daa ñëw fii xam leen ne yéen a mën a koo defante de parce que question yi ma leen a laaj mooy xóot lay jël waaye kon di leen gërëm
dinañ la pareel.
But we have fun doing this and di wax ne askan bi yéen ñi xam ne yéen a ngi si maa ngi leen a gërëm bu baax a baax di leen sant yéen mi ma fekk nag si bunta bi mooy ñoom Hadi Food gërëm naa leen xarit yaa ngi ci biir ba pare di wax ne Yaatunde yaa ngi si biir Aïda Sey yaa ngi si biir Hafiz suma mag yu baax ji yaa ngi si biir kër gi Hafiz kooka Rahman nuyu naa la ziar naa la bu baax Betty Marong yaa ngi si biir Awa Kan yaa ngi si biir Jatu Kan Njaay kooku sama doom la nuyu naa ko moom tamit yaa faatu yaa ngi si biir kër gi Awa Kayta yaa ngi si biir kër gi Ami Sow yéen ñëpp a ngi leen a gërëm mënumaa tudda ñëpp nag waaye ñu nekk ci bunte bi rek laa wax foofu noonu di leen gërëm di leen sant bu baax a baax si seen toogaay bi nga xam ne toog ngeen ko seetaan ñu to the end di leen wax ne tamit comme ni ko gars yi waxee rek stay safe keep safe stay at home wash your hands. You know, prevention is better than cure. So even though some places you have the lockdown, but it's up to you. You have to take responsibility. It's your responsibility to make sure that you're safe, your kids are safe. So love you all with our red lipsticks. Mwah.
Bye.